Good afternoon. Today we're going to be talking about strategic planning versus strategic management. And we're going to have some examples. So the question you might ask yourself is, why is strategic planning important for my organization? Can I just say go and people execute? Can we meet an end state without planning? And the answer is no. Strategic planning is making a decision about the direction in which your organization is going to go. Formulating policies to guide the organization to the direction that you want to take it, establishing objectives, choosing a way forward, and implementing the chosen strategies. So in order to do that, you have to establish long and short-term goals. It's how we set conditions at Echelon. So how are we going to get from point A to point B? And that's through planning. Are the objectives realistic, and are they measurable? Determine the strategies that have been used in achieving the organization's missions. So what is strategic management? Strategic management is concerned with making decisions about the organization's future direction for growth, renewal, and transformation, and then implementing those policies that you planned. For strategic management, you must have vested people. People who have participated in making of the plan, but not necessarily. People who have a common interest and goal. And they're what I consider resources against friction points. So if you don't have the right people vested toward those friction points, then the management's not going to be there. So how do you get after monitoring and evaluating? It's a periodic review of the implementation process. So what we do in the Army is we have DTMS. So objectively, every month, once we do something, a task, for instance, whatever the task might be, it's inputted in the DTMS system, which is the training management system. So once it's inputted in there, the commanders objectively see, because it's based off a number scale, whether or not it was completed correctly, the after-action review bullets, comments, and then can you move on to the next step of training. Obtain feedback from staff or clients, provide regular feedback to commanders or your higher echelons, document and conduct the lessons learned, and acknowledge and share those results, because collaboration is always good. So the example that I use is the Army's been paperless. All documents are on a shared drive in this organization. I've taken this organization from fully papered to digitalized. So that was my strategic plan, is how do you move an old school paper ran Army to something that you can carry at the tip of your finger. So what I had to do to strategic planning is I had to figure out how I was going to digitize a battery in my organization. So once I determined that, figured out what has to go in there in this digital system, and then I had to put the right, what I call nerds, towards that digitalized battery, towards that system that I was implementing. And you can see here that we wrote it out over the board of what I wanted to put in that system. So the end result is a fully digital system that tells everybody everything except for secret information. So strategic management was placing the right people in the right places, do specific things, and then I oversee the entire process, and the commander and the entire team benefit from the knowledge at everyone's fingertips.